What's up everyone? Today I have for you a very strong and fun way to scale up your team using the power of perks. It's going to be revolving around the Axolotl, as you have managed to see from the thumbnail. And in case you don't know what the Axolotl does, basically its ability is that whenever a perk gets applied to any pet on your team, the Axolotl will give that pet a permanent +1/+1. So if you can manage to apply multiple perks in the same fight or in the shop, it will be absolutely incredible scaling, and not to mention the fact that you can potentially run multiple axolotls to double or even triple the scaling. So yeah, that is going to be the premise. We're going to be running a lot of perk pets, and here is the first of them. We're going to be picking up the Ox. Ox of course applies Melon to itself whenever the friend ahead faints, and it can do that up to 3 times if you level it up to level 3. So you can triple dip on the Axolotl scaling from this bad boy if you manage to get the levels necessary. So I think this is a very strong start from us. We also find a flying fish and a stork, and you can also see that I am putting a radish on the Ox as well. Not because it's going to be any useful in the fight, as it will get overwritten by the melon, but because it counts as another perk being applied to the Ox. So it's going to be basically a future-proof way to synergize with the Axolotl, and that is very important in my opinion. As you can see, it's not really hindering us at all, so we get to win anyway. What I like about this pack, by the way, is that you can make it very free to play friendly. Like, of course you need the Axolotl, which comes with Puppy Pack, but I believe that is the only requirement for the build to function. And if you do get Puppy Pack, you also get some very nice pets to put with the Axolotl in order to synergize. Stuff like the Elephant Seal, stuff like the Panther. And of course, if you don't want to do any of those, you can just stick with the free-to-play Radish and Oyster Mushroom and the Ox, of course, that we're using currently. By the way, in case you like what you see right now, I really hope that you do subscribe to the channel, as it does help out quite a lot, and I really appreciate every single subscriber. So yeah, thank you very much. But on the topic of free-to-play, I believe we also have some new corn cob pets that are also free-to-play that we can utilize with this kind of build. I believe stuff like the black bear or the coconut crab can synergize very nicely if you can make it to such an endgame. And also, if you do want to invest even more, you can see the pack that I am using right now. We have stuff like the cardinal in it. Of course, we have stuff like the blobfish and the flounder that is going to help with level ups. But here we go, we find the most important level up, that being the Axolotl itself. So we're going to be taking that. We're going to be taking it alongside a turkey so we can get some extra stats onto it. The main way that this build actually fails to deliver is if the Axolotl gets sniped at the start of the fight, so we really don't want that to happen. Therefore we need some extra scaling in the Axolotl if we can get it, and the turkey is a good help with that. So here we go, we hop into a fight. Here I am trying to demonstrate that the Axolotl being in front of the Ox actually does still work. You can see we get some permanent stats there, and even though we lose, we are actually scaling up. So we are not going to be losing for much longer. Actually, I believe this next turn is going to be quite a swing for us, as you will be able to see. We're going to be peeling this blobfish onto the Axolotl, getting half a level on it. I believe we are also going to be taking this parrot in the shop just to double up on the Axolotl effect. And we will be able to witness the true beauty of the Ox as the buff recipient. So take a look at this. The parrot is going to be copying the Axolotl for double the scaling, and then we have the stork in front of the Ox. That way we can get multiple feints for the melon to trigger. And in that single round, I believe we managed to farm +6/+6 alone on the Ox, which I think is quite incredible, and we can only go up from here scaling wise. As you can see, we take a level 2 Axolotl, which is going to add 50% more to our scaling. We're also still looking for the oyster mushroom in order to transform yet another pet into an Axolotl, and here we go, we find it. So this turn, in theory, we should have double the scaling that we did last turn. So let's take a look. Radish is a +3/+3. Then we have the double feint giving us an additional +8/+8. So that was +11/+11. Pretty solid in my opinion. I believe the turkey took a little bit of time to transform, therefore we didn't get full efficiency from the stats onto the ox, but that is perfectly fine. We're going to be getting a level 3 axolotl next turn because we got super lucky with our rolls, and we even find yet another one in the shop. You can also see I am freezing a strawberry jam. It is a star pack specific food, so I don't think it's necessary for the build to function, but it is pretty nice. It is a perk application for just the price of 1 gold. And you can see just how efficient it is going to be. We find yet another axolotl in the shop, so we're going to take our level 3. I believe we are going to ditch the parrot in favor of another axolotl when we can just have the real deal. And here we go, we're going to take it, we're going to put a chocolate onto it, and the strawberry jam is going to give us +4/+4 worth of stats. So it's a better chicken leg and it comes 3 times cheaper. Absolutely incredible. And I believe on this turn we're actually going to be reaching a 50/50 on the ox. So look at how incredible this scaling can be. Turn 11 we already have a 50/50, and we can very easily build towards another 50/50. As I said, I am kind of interested in a coconut crab if we are able to find it. Instead we find the elephant seal first, which I think we're going to be taking. It's going to be helping out the axolotl scale up, which is going to be very important. As I said, I really want those big boys to be chunky just so they can survive any snipe and we can continue to scale up. We do also find the coconut crab though, as well as yet another axolotl, which I don't think we can afford anymore. I think we're winning a little bit too quickly to go for yet another level 3. We can even BM a little bit, transforming the ox into yet another axolotl and still winning, being super greedy with the scaling as you can see. And we are now on 9 wins. We're going to take an elephant seal. We actually level up into yet another elephant seal, and just for the sake of symmetry, I believe I am going to be taking the elephant seal over the coconut crab, even though it is a little bit incorrect. And here we go, we're going to be scaling up with the elephant seal, then the axolotls are going to be scaling up the elephant seal itself. And I believe we're going to be finishing on radishes on both of the elephant seals, just because it is a perk application in battle once again. Here we do end up losing because they have a big leopard and a bunch of snipes, but as you can see it was still pretty close, and I believe on this turn we're actually going to be closing out the game. So we take a radish, we take a tofu for another radish, and we're going to be calling it a day. So I really hope you enjoyed this build, and if you did, I really hope that you like, sub, do all the generic stuff, and I will talk to you next time. Take care.